Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I have always opined on this platform that President Uhuru Kenyatta is a shrewd politician and that the president is also a schemer. And if you want to understand why President Uhuru Kenyatta is a shrewd politician, you just need to look at two things. The first thing you need to look at is how the president is managing Raila Odinga's campaign. As we speak today, President Uhuru Kenyatta has actually taken charge of Azimio la Umoja movement. And again, you also need to go to UDA party nominations and analyze it deeply. You will understand why President Uhuru Kenyatta is a shrewd politician. Let me just give you a hint. Don Bosco Gishana, who is a close ally of the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto, lost the nominations last week. And this is what he posted on his Twitter. I want you to listen very closely. He's saying, it's either the old guards in Jubilee, Kisii, are conning William Ruto, or Ruto is a genius beyond repair. But I've done Kisii politics for over 20 years. I believe he's been conned to sacrifice his loyal campaigners and loyalists. Time will vindicate me. But deep inside, he betrayed me. So Don Bosco Gishana is actually accusing William Samoei Arap Ruto of betraying him. If you followed my analysis yesterday of Don Bosco Gishana, I picked it because he's one of close allies of the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. And I remember opining that the laws can actually be attributed to schemes to lock out William Ruto's key allies. And this is happening even in the larger Mount Kenya region. So President Uhuru Kenyatta, as we speak, is scheming. The president is scheming to have at least 50 members of parliament elected on Jubilee Party tickets in the larger Mount Kenya region. The question is, will President Uhuru Kenyatta succeed in achieving that feat? In the last election, let me just give you a breakdown. In the last election, Jubilee as a political party managed to win 25 governors. They managed to win 25 senators. They also managed to win 140 MPs. In fact, all the MPs from the larger Mount Kenya region were elected on Jubilee ticket, and those who managed through other political parties were actually affiliated to President Uhuru Kenyatta. They also managed to get 25 women reps. So basically they were a half, more than half in all counties. But can President Uhuru Kenyatta successfully manage to get 50 members of parliament elected on Jubilee Party in the larger Mount Kenya region? That's the question, because most people have believed that the president and Jubilee Party are actually finished in the larger Mount Kenya region. President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to face three major challenges. The first challenge which the president is going to face is the determination by his deputy to control the larger Mount Kenya politics. Because if the deputy president will not be able to manage or to take control of the larger Mount Kenya region, his bid for the presidency is as good as dead. So the deputy president is determined to ensure that he get hold or he continue to hold the grip in that region. Number two, President Uhuru Kenyatta is also isolated. Most of his allies have actually run away from him. If you look at people who are close to President Uhuru Kenyatta in the last election, just a handful of them are still with him. You can count David Murathe. Who else is still with the president? People like the Speaker of the National Assembly has left. People like Anne Waiguru has left. So many of them. So the president has been isolated. And then the other challenge is that President Uhuru Kenyatta's term is also coming to an end. And because his term is coming to an end, most people are positioning themselves on the other side because they believe William Ruto has a high chance of becoming the next president of the Republic of Kenya. So in this video, I want us to look at why President Uhuru Kenyatta is targeting to get 50 members of parliament and the strategy which is intending to use to achieve that. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us begin this analysis. And by the way, again, let me introduce for you or to you, it's all right It's all right. It's a global platform where you can sell whatever you can buy and sell anything. It's actually owned by Kenyans. You can visit their website. Sorry, just visit their website. It's alright.com now. Now let us get back to main issue. And I want us to be very brief, and I want us to focus on two things. Why the president is keen on winning 50 members of parliament. And number two, the strategies which is likely to use, because as things stand today, it's like a dream for the president to win in the larger Mount Kenya region. But President Uhuru Kenyatta is someone who has the ability and the capacity to win. So let's begin by asking ourselves, why is President Uhuru Kenyatta keen on getting 50 members of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region? Of course, there are other regions where the Jubilee as a political party is likely to win. The first reason why he's keen on this getting 50 MPs from the larger Mount Kenya region is because of political parties' funds. And why is the political parties' funds important for President Uhuru Kenyatta? President Uhuru Kenyatta is keen on post-Raila Odinga succession politics, which means Jubilee as a political party must be strong even when the president will not be the president of the Republic of Kenya. It should be able to qualify for political parties' funds to run its activities. I think the president is figuring out that if he's going to be out of power, then he has his own political party and the party qualifies for political parties funding, then the party can self-sustain, and probably in the hope that in future that party can win power again. Number two, with 50 members of parliament, President Uhuru Kenyatta will be able to negotiate with Raila Odinga from a position of strength. In parliament, a president will require numbers. And the fact that the President Uhuru Kenyatta is targeting 50 members of parliament from his own backyard, those 50 members of parliament will be key for the president. So if he wants to negotiate with Raila Odinga, he will be able to do that. If it's about delivery of numbers, he'll say that I have delivered the numbers and the numbers are here. So for the purposes of his negotiations, the president is targeting at least 50 members of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region. And number three, President Uhuru Kenyatta is also targeting these 50 members of parliament because he's looking at post-Raila Odinga 2027. The truth of the matter is that according to President Uhuru Kenyatta and according to Jubilee, they believe that Raila Odinga is going to be a transitional president. I've always told you here that President Uhuru Kenyatta had his preferences. If Uhuru had options, the first person would have recommended would have been maybe Musalia Mudavadi, followed by Gideon Moi, and then Kalonzo Musyoka. But there is the need by the president to defeat William Ruto, and the only person who can do that is none other than Raila Odinga. And because of age and because of other factors, Raila Odinga is only going to serve for 5 years according to them. I don't know what Raila Odinga and his team are thinking, but according to President Uhuru Kenyatta and his team, Raila Odinga is going to be a transitional government, which means in 2027, we are going to have a new president coming on board. So with 50 members of parliament, it will be easy for the president to actually determine who becomes the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Sorry, there's an aeroplane here. And just like Francis Atwoli opined, just like Francis Atwoli has been pointing out, that Uhuru Kenyatta is still too young to retire. I don't see Uhuru Kenyatta planning to go to Gatundu anytime soon. But how can President Uhuru Kenyatta manage to get 50 members of parliament from the mountain? Let us look at the strategy. The first strategy of President Uhuru Kenyatta is to revamp and rebrand Jubilee. The truth is, as we speak now, President Uhuru Kenyatta has revamped Jubilee and he has rebranded Jubilee. Today, all aspirants in Jubilee are identifying with the party, and the party is red. He wants to bring back the memory of the TNA. For those who remember, TNA was the party of the larger Mount Kenya region. That's the original party which President Uhuru Kenyatta formed. So he's already rebranding and revamping Jubilee. And that can explain, in my view, why you will no longer see Azimio colors in the larger Mount Kenya region. You won't, because the president wants to sell Jubilee as Jubilee and Azimio as Azimio, so that for those who will be comfortable voting for Jubilee will vote for their candidates, and those who will be comfortable voting for Jubilee and the Azimio candidate will vote for Jubilee and the Azimio candidate. So the truth of the matter is that the president has figured out that the fact that William Ruto is the most preferred presidential candidate in that region, aligning or branding the candidates with Raila Odinga's images was not going to be in the best interest of Jubilee Party. So most of these guys will no longer brand Raila Odinga, but they'll focus on their own campaigns and Jubilee as a political party. So that at the end of the day, those who will be voting for Raila will vote for Raila, and those who will not be comfortable for Raila Odinga will not be comfortable, will not vote for Raila Odinga, but still vote for the Jubilee candidate. So that's number one. Number two, Uhuru Kenyatta has identified very strong candidates, and they've been issued with direct tickets to run on Jubilee. And by doing that, the president is actually setting serious contest with Jubilee. Let me take, for example, the case of Muranga. In Muranga, President Uhuru Kenyatta prevailed upon Jamle Kamau to face off with Irungu Kang'ata. Jamle Kamau is not a pushover. In Nyeri, he has identified engineer Ephraim Mahina, who is going to face off with the current governor. And he has done that. In Georgia, for example, he has identified Moses Kuria's brother, and he has set him up with Moses Kuria's candidate. So basically what the president is doing is identifying strong candidates, and after identifying these strong candidates, they are given direct ticket, and after the nomination exercise is over, the president is basically going to camp in the larger Mount Kenya region campaigning for these particular candidates. I'm not sure whether he will be doing it for Raila, but he's going to campaign for these candidates. His third strategy is to fund these candidates. The major challenge most of the candidates have been facing is finance. So President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to avail finance to these candidates. He is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He has state powers. Uhuru Kenyatta is a billionaire. So if Uhuru Kenyatta is targeting 50, because I know by now the intelligence have actually told him that this candidate has a potential of winning, this candidate has a potential of winning. He might not target all of them, but the president is going to target specific candidates. And the specific candidates is going to target is going to fund heavily so as to compete with the Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto. And the good thing we are seeing is that the Deputy President is also ready for the president. Let us wait and see how things are going to unfold. Number four, in my view, the president is also now selling Jubilee, and his team, they're selling Jubilee as a Mount Kenya political party. The truth of the matter is that as we speak, we have several political parties. We have UDA, we have Jubilee, we have ODM. President Uhuru Kenyatta has crafted an alliance which is basically mostly tribal political parties. So Jubilee is coming in as a Mount Kenya based political party. UDA is going to be branded as a Rift Valley political party. And you can't rule out the possibility that the president is going to succeed. Uhuru Kenyatta is very good at propaganda. Uhuru Kenyatta is very good at messaging. Raila Odinga suffered at the hands of President Uhuru Kenyatta when he unleashed the Cambridge Analytica. I'm waiting to see how whatever is going to unleash on William Ruto, especially after the nomination exercise. And lastly, I think the president is also keen on countering the UDA wave in the larger Mount Kenya region. And already, this is actually succeeding on this. The president is using stakeholders, the elders. The elders have been meeting with the specific messages to take to the people. President Uhuru Kenyatta has been meeting with the business community from the larger Mount Kenya region. And these guys are going down with the same message. The president has been meeting with the youths, and the youths are going down with the same message. He's been meeting with with the women, and they are going down with the message. The president has also been meeting with opinion shapers from the larger Mount Kenya region, and these guys are going down with the same message. So basically what the president intends to do is to, first of all, deal with UDA wave. And as things stand today, I don't think whether the UDA wave is still there. And the deputy president also handed President Uhuru Kenyatta a gift through the UDA nominations. UDA nominations exposed UDA a lot to the president. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.